Hi, this is Cooking with Tia, and today I'm going to be making egg rolls. For my egg rolls, I have this bean thread noodle, it's called, or vermicelli, real thin noodle, and I already pre-cut it because it comes in little bundles. I think this one has 5, so I just pre-cut it. And then I have the black fungus mushroom. This was already pre-sliced and it's dried, and I used about 3/4 of a bag. I already pre-soaked it and then it's already drained. It's ready to use. And for the vegetables, I have cabbage. And the cabbage I like to use is called Taiwan cabbage. It's a little bit not as dense as a regular cabbage. It's hollow and light, and it has, I think, a sweeter taste. I like to use this one. So if you can, try to get to use this one, it's better. And then I have carrots, about 5 of them. And I already pre-sliced it. I have 3 onions sliced in here in the bowl and cabbage. And for my meat, I use ground pork. I'm gonna season it with sugar, black pepper, MSG, salt, and fish sauce. And for the wrapper, I have this wrapper. This is the one I like to use. They have many varieties at the store, every kind. So whichever wrapper works for you, you like. I like this one. It's really brown and crispy. And then also an egg to seal it. Okay, now let's go to mixing the ingredients with my meat. I'll start with the meat and the noodle, because I don't like my egg rolls to be soggy. So I will put the noodle in here because the meat is, it has moisture, it's kind of wet, and the noodle's dry. Where some people soak their noodle, I don't do that because then you have too much wet ingredients when you wrap it. I'm just gonna do a little bit of time, and I'll season it too to soften it with fish sauce. Maybe a couple spoons of fish sauce. Sugar, the same, 2 little teaspoons, 2, 3, whatever you like. Salt, maybe a teaspoon. About 2 there. Just mix a little bit of thyme in. And also with the black fungus, that will help soften the noodle up. Okay, here's the meat I kind of mixed up with the bean thread noodle and the black fungus. And I'm gonna cut my last bean thread here, small little. So I use 5 of these and almost a package of the bean thread. And I have 4.5 pounds of meat in here. Ground pork, you can use beef, chicken. For me, I like lots of noodles in here. Noodles flying everywhere. They're dry. You want to cut them small, it's not too long. There'll be like long threads of noodle in there. And then go ahead and put some seasoning in it. I put double again. I add some more fish sauce, sugar, MSG, black pepper, and salt. And later I'll show you, I'll air fry it to taste it before we cook. Okay, let me set this aside, let it get soft. And I'm gonna show you shredding the rest of my carrots. I had 5 carrots in here and 2 cabbage. I guess I would call it small cabbage. 1 the regular cabbage and then the Taiwanese cabbage. And for the onions, use sweet onions, okay? Unless you want to cry a lot, you know, because the regular onions is so strong. If not, you can soak it in water. This is a Taiwanese cabbage. See, it's kind of loose. And thinly slice it. Another thing, if you don't want to have all this vegetable, another thing, you can buy the coleslaw package where it comes with cabbage, carrots, and the purple cabbage. That'd be good. And all you do is add onions. That'd be a faster way to make egg rolls. Slice it thin. Slicely. Make it thin as you can for the onions. Now I'm gonna slowly put it all in. I think I don't need these. Just showing you guys. Carrots. Hold on. Cut that up. Okay. And since I'm gonna use all this, sometime, you know, you get 2 bowls, you can also mix it. I'm just gonna season it because I'm gonna use all the vegetables. Season it, same thing, about 2 tablespoons. Just guess, we'll taste it later. MSG, tablespoon of salt. Okay, black pepper. Oh, black pepper. Just go ahead and mix it. Because the vegetable will shrink when you mix it. You see how much I have here? It's gonna be like half of it. I'm going to take a little bit and incorporate it. Start mixing a little bit at a time in with my meat. I think I made, I have 5 wrappers there, about 125 egg rolls. I might probably need 2 more, it just depends. That's how many I usually make, sometimes a little bit more. 200 for parties and or family gatherings to eat. Or just to save, I make a lot. Freeze it in the freezer. Make sure it's mixed thoroughly. Here's what it looks like. Almost like a coleslaw. And then I did add some more seasoning. So now for taste testing, I'm just gonna do a little bit, grab a little bit section, form a little ball, whatever. And I'm gonna air fry for 10 minutes, make sure it's cooked, 8 to 10 minutes, and then it's ready to be wrapped. The reason I wanna do that, because if it doesn't taste good, you know, if I don't have enough, if it's not salty or sweet, or if the way I like it, I can add before I wrap. So I'm just gonna air fry this and we'll taste it. I air fried it, I don't think less than 10 minutes, about 5 minutes, cook. I'll taste it, it's a little bit burnt, but tastes okay. I think a little bit more sugar. That's about it. I'll add, then it's ready to roll. Okay. That's it. And roll. Let me mix it and we'll roll it. Give me a couple minutes. More sugar. So it's too small. Enough sugar. Small little bowl. Okay, I'm gonna wrap my egg roll. And this is about 4 pounds or more now with vegetables and onions. I haven't weighed it, but on there I'm gonna list the ingredients for smaller, 1 to 2 pounds. When you wrap these egg roll, make sure your wrappers are good, they're not dry. Sometimes you buy them, they tend to be dry. When you fry it, and you just put it in the middle. Put a little bit, rolled it up. Make sure it's tight, halfway. Let's get that, show you. And then I call it like a house shape, a little bit. How you form, see how straight? Make it a little bit smaller than the actual house. When you roll it, it goes in. And as you're rolling it, make sure it's pressed around tight. When you fry it, this is where like it won't bust or it's sealed. And then seal it with the egg here. Let me show you a couple more. Halfway, a little bit smaller house than the outside. It's like your roof, I guess. The base is wider, and as toward the top, it's a little bit smaller. Just as you roll it, make it tight. And just keep repeating. Don't put too much. That one's just a little bit below. It's probably 2 spoons. Hold tight halfway in the bottom of your base of the house. So the top a little bit smaller. And push it in. Keep rolling it tight and come back. See how I pull and tug? Make sure it's tight. And then egg to seal it. Here's the 25 egg rolls that I rolled, and now it's ready to be fried. I already preheated and it's hot already. And you can cook this about 15 minutes to be safe because it's pork. It's beef. It doesn't take that long, maybe 10. It depends on your pan and how much you put in there. I think this one probably can do 10 or 12, I think. Let me see how many I got here. Yeah, probably half of it, 12 to 15 here, looks like. And when you cook this, cook at a medium high. At first it's high, then turn it on to medium high. You don't want it, the shell to be too cooked. So it's not too high, then it turns it brown and the inside won't cook. 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, so I did 13 in here, this pot. So it's starting turning brown, so I just turned it down to medium now. Let it cook. There's an egg roll. Almost done. About another 5 minutes. See how it's kind of turning brown.